Back to action here. Connor Tehan, the fifth-year senior, getting in for the first time for the Jayhawks. Tehan, Taylor, Kevin Young, Thomas Robinson, and also Elijah Johnson out there for the Kansas Jayhawks.
Yeah, back to man-to-man here for Missouri. They're coming out with their 1-3-1.
Tyshawn Taylor at the top. Looking for someone down low. Gets a screen from Kevin Young, trying to make something happen on his own. Now back out to Elijah Johnson for the contested three. No, too hard off the back. Rebound, Phil Pressey.
Yeah, that's not Elijah Johnson's game right now.
Fast break out to Ricardo Ratliff up against Thomas Robinson. Wow. Ratliff making some unbelievable moves down there low in the paint against Robinson.
8 points. 8 points for Ratliff. Only made 6 in the first contest. That's going to be a big key as well.
Turnover. Here comes Denman and the Tigers. Fast break. Now back out to Phil Pressey. They're going to pull it back out. No, maybe they're not. Phil Pressey going to drive the lane. No. Rebound pulled down by Ratliff, though. He goes up. Blocked shot. That time by Robinson, and also Kevin Young getting in there altering the shot. Tyshawn Taylor now into Robinson at the top. Robinson up against Phil Pressey. That's a mismatch, but now back out to the long three by Connor Tehan. Tehan goes home for 3 here. That's his first point of the night.
Now, David, I told you Tehan was looking pretty good in the pregame warm-ups, and I tell you what, that right there knew exactly what to do with it.
12-11, the Jayhawk lead here with 14:25 left to play in the first. Now on the other end for the Tigers, a quick foul down at the post on the Jayhawks, so not a shooting foul. Kevin Young called for that quick touch foul. And coming in for the Tigers is Steve Moore, the big man down low. Also Justin Wesley coming in for the Jayhawks.
Now this is going to be interesting. Thomas Robinson checks out. You have Kevin Young and Justin Wesley in there. So what's going to be the post presence going to be like for Kansas? And Jeff Withy is still not on the bench, still in the locker room.
They get the inbound pass into Steve Moore. Could have been called for the travel. That's what the fans were wanting. No call. Mike Dixon now up against Elijah Johnson. Michael Dixon here with the ball. Double team. Going to drive the right side of the lane. No. Takes the layup, but he's going to be fouled on the way up, and he'll go to the line here for a couple more shots. Again, fouls the story of the night. So far, Mizzou's only gone to the line a couple times, but Kansas has been to the line 6 times, 5 of those good.
You know, the fans might not like it, but I tell you what, this is a good sign of a good refereeing crew. If we're going to be consistent throughout the ball game, here in the first 6 minutes, they are doing that, being consistent. And by the way, Jeff Withy just got back on the bench, so let's see if he comes back in here in a little bit.
Dixon's first shot up and good. Yeah, that's a good thing to see. Jeff Withy coming back out. He's on the bench sitting next to T-Rob over there. So we'll have to see if he checks back into the game here momentarily. Dixon's second shot up and good. A good free throw shooting team are the Tigers, 76% on the season. Jayhawks only hovering around 69-70. Relaford now to Connor Tehan. Tehan looking for someone down low, gets it into Young. Young now to Wesley. Wesley goes up and he'll be fouled. Can't ring home the shot, but he'll go to the line.
Now that's something that Kevin Young, just think about, he hasn't been that great in Big 12, but think back to the Ohio State game. If Kevin Young, he does a great job of passing and finding an open man. Down on the baseline, he had 2 guys come out, and of course he dished it off to Wesley. That's what Young can do for this Kansas team, and he can be a good weapon. Wesley's
first shot up and no good. The Lamar transfer, not able to ring home that first one. He'll stay at the line for a second shot. Again, a 1-point lead for the Tigers, 13-12, with 13:57 left to play in the first half. Justin Wesley's second shot up, and this one is good. So back to a tie game here. Kansas 13, Mizzou 13. Phil Pressey with the ball at the point, up against Justin Wesley. Phil Pressey directing traffic from the top of the key, looking for someone. Nobody open. Great defense so far from the Jayhawks. Again, the league-leading defense, only allowing 60 points a game and 37% shooting are the Jayhawks on the season. Now Denman over the right side. Now back out to Flip Pressey. 10 to shoot. Tigers looking for something. Double team up top of the key on Phil. Now back out to Kim English. Shoots for 3. No. Too hard. Rebound Jayhawk.
Man, what defense from Kansas there. They had everyone covered and contested the shot.
Tyshawn Taylor now back to Justin Wesley. Tehan. Now Tyshawn working around the top like that Kansas offense you love to see. Now back out to Kevin Young. He's going to break the ankles of English and go to the rack. No, though. And a jump ball on the rebound. Going to go Mizzou's way, I believe. Possession error. We'll send it over to Mizzou. 13:04 left to play. 13 all the score.
Yeah, Kansas fans, of course, cheering the fact that Jeff Flip is coming back out, but there really should be applauding for Young and Wesley there. Wesley in that last position, he came out and guarded Phil Pressey. One of the best defensive performances I've seen thus far from Justin Wesley. If he continues that throughout the ball game, you really have to like Kansas's bench.
A lot is made of the Kansas bench scoring, but yeah, defense, something that they are pretty well known for. So scoring, though, not going to happen there for the Kansas defense. We'll have to see if the defense can continue that as we go on tonight. Long shot taken by the Tigers and missed. Rebound, though, pulled down, and here's Denman. Denman at the right side, guarded here by Connor Tehan. Denman going to drive baseline now. Go up against Withy, and a foul on the shot will be called. As you can hear, the Jayhawk faithful not liking that call whatsoever.
And that's 2 on Jeff Withy.
That's going to be on Jeff Withy, the big man down low. Again, Connor Tehan and Jeff Withy got tied up down low with Denman, the leading scorer for the Tigers, and number 12 will go to the line. Marcus Denman. Again, about 18 points a contest and a good free throw shooter as well. 12:34 left to play, 13 all. Here is the lead, though, for the Tigers as Denman's first shot up and good. Kevin Young coming back in, right in replacement of Withy, as he just come in there for about a minute or so and has to check back out after pulling up his second foul. Denman at the line for the second. Shot up, and this one good as well. Again, a very, very good free throw shooting team is the Tigers, and they're showing it so far.
Yeah, he shoots about 90% too, a really good free throw shooter.
Tyshawn Taylor at the top, right at the KU beak at center court.
Back to the zone here for Tigers.
Thomas Robinson at the elbow looking for something. Double team, finally gets it out to Tyshawn. Tyshawn Taylor now looks for the screen, gets it from Robinson. Now he's going to take the long two. No, but rebound pulled down by Relaford, and the tip-in is good to Travis Relaford for 2.
That's when Travis Relaford can be very deadly. If he catches the rebounds and gets the hustle's plays, that's when he's very, very deadly.
Mike Dixon now on the other end for the Tigers. Here's Phil Pressey, now back out to Denman. Denman across court to Steve Moore at the top. Now back out around the horn to Flip Pressey. Now back to Denman, guarded against Connor Tehan here at the top of the key. He's going to spot up the 3. No. Almost falls in, but just rims out. Rebound Jayhawks. Here's a streaking Travis Relaford. Almost runs out of bounds, and indeed he will. Stepped on the baseline. So that ball will go back to the Tigers, and that will send us to our second media timeout. 11:40 left to play here in this first half. 15-15 is still a tie game. We've played about half of the first half here, and we haven't accomplished a darn thing, Pat. Pat Strothman alongside myself, David Elliott. You're listening to Jayhawk Basketball on KJHK 90.7 FM.